Hi, my name is Miss Andrea, and I work for the Children's Museum Science Workshop program. And I am here with the kind support from the Harris County Department of Education, Case for Kids City Connections, and that is funded through the City of Houston. And I'm bringing a project today for my guys. Those of you that like to do the crafty and the easy, you know I don't like the crafty and the easy, but because I like you guys to do more complicated things that challenge you. But things have changed, and I want to make sure that you have plenty of projects, even the crafty and the easy. So I found a project that I thought you might like. Maybe you're not able to go to the store, your parents aren't able to go to the store and buy Easter stuff. And so I thought I'd show you how to make a fun Easter basket. Maybe not for you. Maybe you're like, I'm too old for Easter baskets. But you have little brothers and sisters or cousins that it would be really nice to do an Easter basket for. So, there's my Easter basket. Look at the lily. Okay, so this is super easy. Don't get intimidated by it because you do have to do some drawing. Remember, this is for you and this is fun. And so really, however you do it, it's going to be fine. And if you don't like it, I'm sure you have more water bottles. I'm sure you can try it again. So keep that in mind. What materials you need? You're going to need an X-Acto knife, scissors, a Sharpie or another marker, the jug, and possibly some glue. And that's really all you need. So you don't have to have a whole lot of materials. You don't have an X-Acto knife, that's okay. You can poke through with something else and then use your scissors. If you don't have markers, there's other things you can use. Look at what you have at your house. Don't look at what you don't have. Look at what you have. So you have buttons and you have, I used newspaper, I used magazines, and I cut out things. So really it's a matter of, same thing as in workshop, you do a little bit of problem solving and then you can have, an alternative. So I don't want you to give up. There's no giving up, okay? So what I'm gonna do is show you real quick, or try to do it quick, what you can do to make it the easiest. So I would take the jug. You see this little end that's on the opposite side of the handle? It's kind of has a little, it goes up a little bit like this. What you want to do is come part way down to the bottom and you're going to make a triangle. So noses are not triangles. They don't have these sharp edges. So you want to kind of blunt those, make them a little more rounded. Fill that in. Okay? And then you're going to do a line down, and then you're going to do a half U and a half U like this. So we want to give our little bunny rabbit some teeth. So we're going to make a rectangle, and then you can put a line in the middle so you might get little teeth. And you're going to put some dots. I put 3 dots. And some whiskers. 1, 2, 3. You can put 3 on the other side. Or you can put 4 on one side and 3 on one side. It really is your own creation. So now that you have that, what I would do is, see this little ridge right here? I would go to one side. And you can make any kind of eyes you want. You can make round eyes. Or you can make almond eyes like mine. When I did mine, I made little Miss Wabbit ears. Eyes. And you can do those or you can do round ones. It really doesn't matter. It's just depending on what's easiest for you, what you like. I'm going to do kind of almondish eyes. And if you want, you can do the other one at the same time so that you have a nice, you can see that you're in the right track. Now, if you want to add kind of like Miss Wabbit ears, eyes, you just have to do a little bit of flipping there at the end. Make this line on the top darker. So do the line on the top a little darker with a little bit of flip there at the end. And then when you do the eye and the inside, you don't want to do a full circle. You want some of that circle cut off. And I always leave a little white spot in the inside. So you can do that on this side too. Around, and then leave a little white spot on the inside. Okay? So now you got your wabbit ears, eyes. I don't know why I keep saying ears. You can also do round ones. Now to do the ears, and you want some nice, mine's are floppy because I took them all the way to the top. What's going to be easiest is to draw this little bump between the eyes, okay? And then once you have that, that's the start of your ear. So then you go up, and come back down. And then, whoop, another little bump around the eye. And then you're going to do the same thing here. Up, down, a bump around the eye. And now from here, you're going to go around. This is going to be your basket part. You're going to go all the way around to about right there, maybe right here. You're going to do that to the other side also. You're going to go around, to about right there. Now you want to get rid of this. This kind of ugly. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut up. And you're going to cut that part out. Oops. Around. Cut around it. Okay? And that'll give you a nice little handle. So now you've got it all outlined out. And I did mine freehand. You don't have to do yours freehand. You can do it like on a piece of paper, put it on there and trace around it. So you can make a pattern ahead of time. Now you're going to use a box cutter. If you are science workshop trained, tool trained, then you can use the box cutter, but I still prefer that you have an adult there. And the reason is when you're cutting in the workshop, we're there. All the staff is there. We're making sure that you're safe. I'd prefer you have a parent there. And if you're not science workshop tool trained, if you're not in the science workshop and you're watching this video, get a parent to help you with this part. So what you're going to do is find a little spot that you're comfortable with. Be really careful where that blade is and where your fingers are. And you're just going to make a little slit. Okay? Only a slit. Science workshop students, I know you like to use the box cutter for all of the cutting. This is not the time. You really need to use the scissors because the scissors are going to be a lot easier to use when you're doing these curves, okay? So take your scissors and you're going to cut along your black line. Try to cut the black part out if you can. I'll have to go back and clean that up. So you're going to cut it all. See how much easier the scissors are? All right. We're trucking along. See how fast this project is? Fast and easy and cute. This is what we want. So I'm going to cut in here because it's just going to be easier for me to cut that ear out. And like I said, try to get the black marker on the outside. But if you can't, that's not a big deal. You can come through and clean it up. Okay. So now we're partway there. Cut your ear. And see how this doesn't look exactly like my other one? It doesn't matter. This is really just for fun, and it's just to give you practice too. Practice trying out different things, using different materials. And then you end up with something nice that you can give your little brother or sister, put their Easter eggs in, or you collecting Easter candy. Okay. Then you can come back and clean up these lines. I'm not going to clean them up right now because it's going to be a lot easier for, it's going to take a lot longer for me to do that, and I want you to go ahead and get started. I do forget the inside of the ears. If you want to put the inside of the ears, you can. You can go through and paint this with marker. You can go through and put paper on it, construction paper, or you can leave it the way it is. I think they're cute the way that they are. So now you have your bunny rabbit water jug. Happy Easter.